Should PM Modi resign? Welcome to Polop Talks. Now we shall introspect this topic. Few weeks back, when there was a protest in Delhi, that is regarding CJP protest, where they were demanding the resignation of then Education Minister Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan. During that protest, even some people they demanded resignation of Amit Shah and PM Modi, and the protesters were so-called Genjis were there, and some of them they protested that Modi has destroyed the country, so that due to that reason he must resign. Now the problem with that group of people, with the group of people who belong to that age, they didn't knew what had happened before 2014. How was India before 2014? Either they were not there, they were too young, or their memory has been erased. I myself, my age is around 36. I pretty well know what was happening in India before 2014. And if someone doesn't know, they must go to the history and look into it, that what was happening, how India was and how the world was before 2014, and what are the things they have changed, and what was the reason why Modi came to power. I have made a video, sorry, I have made a slide, just a high level slide. It will be a very short video, and you will understand why Modi came to power. Okay, and does he really deserve to resign? Okay, let's begin. So first slide, Modi resigned, and India before 2014, a socio-economic retrospective. Okay, second slide. Okay, now it's an executive summary where I have extracted some of the important points, how India was, how the landscape got changed between 2004 and 2014, and the economic declaration, like how the economy was performing, on what basis, and how people, how other agents they used to tag us. Okay, what kind of challenges government faced in the public sector, what was the situation of internal security, how was the infrastructure development during that time in terms of power. Okay, how was the surplus, is the power surplus or there was a deficit, and the core takeaways. Okay, let's go to the first slide. Now economic boom to fragile 5. During that time, from 2004 to 2014, Dr. Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, he used to rule India. Okay, now during that time, and now with all due respect to him, he was one of the finest brain which India has produced in economics. Under his regime only, India's economy got free in early 1990s, and after that India started to grow. During that time, Prime Minister Narasimha Rao was leading India. Now this I am telling about in the early 1990, when Prime Minister Manmohan Singh became Prime Minister in the year 2004. The problem started from that point. Actually, he was not actual Prime Minister. He was bound to take a decision which was forced upon him. Okay, now there was a agency, now there is an agency, that is Morgan Stanley. They classified India, including other growing economies of that time, that is Brazil, China, South Africa, including India, that fragile five fragile economies, that includes India as well. India's economic growth was not at par. Forget at par, it was not at all standard. There was rampant corruption. I have made that slide. I will go into that. And banks were giving loan, and they were unable to recover that loan. Okay, non-performing assets. Okay, governance and corruption. During that time, if you go to Google and if you search the kind of corruption that was happening in India, 2G scam, Commonwealth scam, coal scam, every sector if you touch, there will be a scam. In every 2-3 months, one kind of scams were coming out. The intensity of scams, they got higher in the second term, in the second UPA government. That led the protest of Anna Hazare along with Arvind Kejriwal. They started one protest in Delhi, Jantar Mantar, and people around the world, not alone in India, around the world, they left their job and they joined that protest. That was completely organic protest. During that, there was no Instagram. During that time, there was no Facebook in India. So it was completely an organic process. People from around the world, they came to India to support that protest. Okay. Now that protest was happening in the year 2011 or 10. No, that was in the year 11, because during that time I was in my last years of BCA. and I was just about to take admission in MCA, so I remember that time it was happening in the summer time. Okay, and Anna Hazare, he was in a fasting mode where he had taken oath that he will die, but he will not break his fasting. Okay, during that time, the most, you can say, the bad thing that can happen to India, that was terrorist attacks. One after another terrorist attack happened in India. Our childhood, we have seen only terrorist attacks. People who are above 30, you just ask them that what kind of India they have seen during that time. It is terrorist attacks. Terrorist attacks, Akshardham Temple, terrorist attack in Mumbai, terrorist attack in Bangalore, Pune, Delhi, everywhere. In Hyderabad also. Now, after every terrorist attack, we would expect that this time India would retaliate. But that time we never saw during that time. We never saw that event. We never saw that jail inside the government during that during that era of Congress, where they would retaliate against the actual perpetrators of terrorism. That never happened. There were two major bomb blasts inside Mumbai local trains. They had put bombs inside pressure cooker, including iron balls, so that most of the people will die. And the famous 26/11, where Pakistani terrorists they came to India via sea route, and there were not enough army men, not enough energy forces. So that was a security during that time inside India. Now, next slide goes to nationalism and left wing extremism. Now, these are the violent branch of CPM, where they kill people if they don't follow their ideology. During that time, we used to get lot of anti-CRPF operations during that phrase, and we used to think that when this kind of attacks will stop, because every time now and then we would see that around two people, two policemen, two CRPF jawans, they are getting killed. Okay, so the red corridor, or you can say the area that belongs to Chhattisgarh, northern part of Andhra Pradesh, some part of Maharashtra, some part of Odisha, they belong to that red nationalism or the left-wing extremism. They ran a parallel government. They will kill any human being if they doubt that they belong to central government or they belong to state government. Okay, so many people, many CRPF jawans, many policemen, even congressmen, they got killed by this red extremism. Now, power cuts. As there were rampant corruption everywhere, even the people who worked in the electric department, they were also corrupt. Normal people, they started to steal electricity. Multiple reasons are there, and that led to power cuts. Telecom. In the year 2010, during that time, obviously there was 2G scam, and internet. The growth of internet was very slow. Hardly we had got 3G, and that too in metro or in state capitals. You just go 100 kilometer away from state capital or 100 kilometer away from one major city, the supply of internet or the speed of internet would drop very sharply. The last slide which I have made, that is culture, media and society. During that time, or 2012, the infamous rape case that has happened in Delhi, that is Nirbhaya rape case, and people used to talk that what would happen to women safety, because when there are corruption everywhere, police is corrupt, government officials are corrupt. Even if they are not corrupt, they will not come in time. So if they don't come in time, what about the security of women when they are going out of their house? There are many social problems which India faced during that time. Now also it is there, but the amount has dropped very sharply. Okay. Conclusion. During that time, from 2004 to 2014, what we have seen around the world, US is developing, China is developing, Japan, Korea, Israel, these all countries are developing. In India, we had everything. There are a lot of engineers are there. Majority of the people, they can speak English. We have lot of natural resources, waters, minerals, everything we have. Despite that, we were not developing. There were terrorist attack. We were unable to retaliate them. Now, what was the solution? We have seen the Congress government for last 10 years, and none of the expectations which Indians have, either which young Indians have, they were not fulfilled. Those who are lucky, they left India, they settled in the developed countries in Europe, in Japan, Australia, US. But majority of us who did not got any chance to leave India, for us, what is the solution? During that time, there was a guy who was ruling Gujarat for last 15 years, and we have seen Gujarat developed in leaps and bounds. Okay, so what was the solution ultimately? Now, also BJP lost their second Lok Sabha election in the year 2008, I guess, when they had done some major blunders. I will make a separate video on that. And they did not made Narendra Modi prime ministerial candidate during that time, during the year 2008. BJP again lost. Now, if BJP had not made Narendra Modi a prime ministerial candidate in the year 2014, just before the general elections, BJP would have lost that election as well. Because people know if anyone can change India, that is Narendra Modi, because he has proved what he has done in Gujarat. In Gujarat before 2002, there was same situation: power cut, corruptions. There was a draft, water were not coming to people's houses, not enough LPG gases. Now he gradually changed everything. He bought major industrialization in Gujarat. There was a clear comparison that to whom we want to bring, Narendra Modi, or we want to go in the same path what Congress was leading India for last 10 years. And we have seen when we know the history what has happened to India in last 50 years. So people started to compare the two government. One government that is ruled by Congress from the year 2004 to 2014 versus the government that is ruled by BJP led by Narendra Modi from 2014 till now. So this was a small slide from me. I hope I could touch all the points at a very high level. Now I shall obviously make a video based on some specific topics of this domain. Till then, goodbye. Thank you and keep watching Pallab Talks, and please subscribe my channel. It will help me to grow.